What's up? Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Hi, Yumi. What's up, Paul? It's my special day. Thank you, Carrie. Hi, guys. How's everybody doing? Kelly. There's my girl. Hi, Val. You guys got your mats rolled out? Have you rolled out your mats yet? It's my birthday, you guys. And I just want you to know before we get started, I don't drink before I practice yoga, hardly ever. I only do it on my birthday and Thursday and Taco Tuesday and sometimes Wednesday. I've had a great day hanging out with my brother. I can't think of a better way to cap it off than to do a little yoga. Even my mom is watching today. This is so fun. So, I'm 55 today, and I feel young. I don't have any pain. And I attribute that to yoga and meditation. I hope that you guys feel the same way. And if you haven't embraced meditation the way you've embraced yoga, then that's the next big step. And you'll be amazed by how it can make you feel. But enough about all of that shit. I'm 55 today, and I feel great, and there's some really beautiful people here with me right now, and I'm sure some other people will be watching this later on. And I gotta just look at that. That was a birthday present from my bro. I feel so gangster right now. Happy birthday to me, guys, and happy unbirthday to you. So I want you to know I really appreciate all the yoga classes and all the years that you guys have spent with me. And you know, I generally never know when I step onto my mat how I'm going to practice, and this is more going to be one of those things. A lot of times if I'm pre-recording, I'll target something to something that somebody has suggested or requested. So I don't know if this is going to be easy or if this is going to be hard, but I feel like at 55, if I believe in my method, I should put myself through the paces that I put you guys through. Let's get jumping. I hope you're on your mat, because I'm on mine. And if at any time I think something catastrophically goes wrong, I think my brother's watching. So step onto your mat. And let's turn to the side. Make sure you set that device, if I'm not on your TV somewhere. And then toe heel your feet apart. And then point your toes. Kelly Gould is saying hard. That literally is what she said. Literally. It's right there on the comments. Go ahead and squat down from side to side. We haven't done this in a while. It's been a few months since I've been able to speak to you guys live and then see your comments. But Kelly, put the phone down and feel free to move around any way you guys want to right now. You can't do it wrong. Movement is medicine, and I try to take my medicine almost every day, but even on my birthday, I'm going after it. Now take your hands and bind them behind your butt, squeeze your palms, pull your fist down, and bow your heart and lift your fists. And then draw your knuckles towards the wall behind you instead of the ceiling above you or the wall in front of the crown of your head. Pull your collarbones away from the top of your thighs. Unlock the knees and lift the bottom of your glutes up. pull your fist to the left and turn your chest to the right, and then look up at the ceiling over your right shoulder. Slowly bring it back to center and turn to your left. Pull your knuckles to the right, look up for the ceiling. Release. Place your hands on your thighs and slide those hips from side to side as you work your way back up. Now we're going to turn to the top of the mat. Oh, crap. The one thing I didn't do was strap this damn thing to my body. So hold on. Boom! Boom shakalaka. At the top of your mat, reach your hands up into the air. Press your palms together. Keep your elbows unlocked. All right? Unlock the knees, point your toes forward, and see if you can press the biceps and the forearms back until you can't see your arms out of your peripheral vision. And then begin to lengthen through the left side without depriving space of your right side. So in other words, we're not falling down to the right. It should feel like you can breathe in both lungs. And then lift the heel of your hands away from the crown of your head. Keep that pressure in your palms. And then come back to center. Keep that pressure. And remember, we're not going to fall to the left. It's like trying to dive over a big ball or a big wall. So begin to lift through the crown of the head. Lift the joined palms away from the crown of the head. And try to create space in the right side of your body without taking it from the left side. And then come back to center. Slide your thumbs right over your ears into a full skull hold. Wrap your fingers around your skull. Point your elbows close together. They don't have to touch, even though you might be able to do that. Just keep them from flaring out wild, all right? Point your toes forward, and then squat down a little bit, about half of an Utkatasana. Stick your butt out against your pants. Look up at the ceiling. Lift your elbows to what you're looking at. And now use the center of your back to try to push your heart to where you're looking, while you hug your armpits away from the ceiling and keep your butt against your pants or your shorts. And release. Rise up, reach up, take a full breath in, and hinge forward, and fingertips to the mat. Bend your knees one at a time, and let those hips sashay. Shake that shit. Move it around. Get a little, not necessarily NC-17, but maybe rated R on that butt moving. PG-13 at least, guys. Now bend that left knee, leave your left fingertips on the floor between your feet, and reach your right hand up. As you look up for where your right thumb went, make sure your palm is facing the same direction as your chest, and then push into the right heel as you reach up high with the right hand, and then slowly reach your right hand down. We're going to place those fingertips on the mat between the big toes. Reach up with your left hand and straighten your left leg. Let your right knee bend as much as it wants, short of lifting your right heel. Look up. And remember, your palm should be turned and face the same direction as your chest. So if we lose rotation or lose a range of motion at the shoulder, a lot of times we'll rotate the arm. And release that. Now both fingertips on the floor in front of your toes, and bend your knees, sliding hips or knees between forearms, and then slide elbows between knees. And see how close you can get your elbows to your big toes. Elbows to big toes. 55. Do you guys remember that character on Saturday Night Live? I'm 50. and I can kick, and I can fight. I feel like that old lady. And I'm at 55, really embracing my age. Plant your hands, and then slide your feet back a little bit so that the knees can come down. And let's just go ahead and sit down to the heels or between them. We're going to come up again, curl the toes under, and push the knees back. Knees come down. Point your toes behind you. Sit to your heels or between them. Lift your butt, curl your toes under. Push your butt back, lift the knees, elbows towards big toes. Bounce a little bit. Now we're going to plant the hands at the top of the mat. Step the feet to the back of the mat into a plank position. Kelly wanted hard. That means Kelly has to stay here in a forearm plank. In fact, this is going to be option 1. Step your feet wide apart. Place your left hand in the center under your chest and take your right hand to your belly if you want to go to level 2. We'll switch halfway through if you're on level 2. And switch. Right hand on the mat, left hand on your belly. Thanks, Kelly. And release. Plant both hands, step your feet back in, press your heart back to your feet. Downward facing dog. Move around any way you want to. Open up the hips, bend the knees. All right, now let's settle into our down dog. Press your heart back towards your feet, lift your heels up high, breathe in. Slowly press your heels down as you breathe out. Bring your knees to the mat, breathe in. Pull your hips back. Lay your chest on or between your thighs, let your forehead come to the mat. Come forward to a plank. You can leave your knees down or lift them up. Bend your elbows, touch your chest to the ground. Push up. Press back, downward facing dog. Look straight down. Let's repeat that simple pattern. Lift your heels up high as you inhale. Slide your heels, press them down as you breathe out. Lower your knees as you inhale. Hips back, lower your head as you exhale. Inhale to plank. Knees can be down or up. Exhale, touch your chest to the ground. Inhale, push up. Exhale, press back. Once more through, guys. Lift your heels, inhale. Press them slowly down as you exhale. Bring your knees softly to the mat, breathe in. Pull your hips back, child's pose, breathe out. Kumbakasana, high plank. Exhale, touch your chest. Inhale, push back up. And exhale, press back. Lift your right leg. Bend your knee, open your hip. Exhale, step softly between your thumbs. Inhale, your chest forward. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Push your butt back. If you want, bend your left knee. Inhale, step your left foot forward. And grab on to your left foot with your right hand. Reach up with your left hand. Again, you can let your right knee bend. When your left hand goes up, your left leg goes straight. Press down into the heel. We're going to pause here just one more time. And release. Plant your hand. Step your left foot back. And reach your right hand up. Look up for your right thumb. And again, make sure your palm is facing the same direction as your chest. So this is what the hand typically does if we've lost a lot of range of motion at the shoulders. When the hand goes up, it'll do that. So turn that palm, reach down, step back, touch your chest to the floor once or twice or 3 times a birthday boy. Lift your left leg and step your left foot forward. Inhale your chest forward. Exhale, push your butt back, straightening your left leg. Right leg can be straight or bent. Try bent though. Inhale, come forward. Grab your right ankle with your left hand. Inhale, you reach your right hand up. Exhale, reach down. Step your right foot back. Reach your left hand up. Reach down. Make sure you're taking those deep breaths. Step back. Touch your chest once or twice or 3 times. Press back in a down dog. Let's repeat. Lift your right leg. Step through. Inhale forward. Knee can go down or stay up. Exhale, straighten your right leg as best you can. Inhale, step forward. Grab your left ankle. Reach up with your left hand. Exhale, back. Reach your right hand up. Breathe in. Reach down. Step back. Touch your chest to the floor once, twice, or 3 times. Press back into down dog. Left leg lifts. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, chest to shirt. Exhale, your butt to your pants. Inhale, step forward. Grab the ankle that steps forward. Reach up with your right hand. Reach down. Step your right foot back. Reach up with your left hand. Reach down. Step back. As many push-ups as you like, guys. Don't let me discourage you from doing 10 or 50. You can always stop the tape and slow down. Press back into downward facing dog. Now see, I didn't become 55 today and I was 54 yesterday. I was 54.99999. Lift your right leg up. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, push back. Inhale, step forward, grab the ankle there. Reach your left hand up. Exhale, reach down, step the left foot back. Reach right hand up. Reach down, step back. Touch your chest to the mat as many times as you like. And then down dog when you're done, and we've got one more side to do. Left leg lifts. Exhale, step. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, push yourself back by straightening your left leg. Inhale, step forward, grab the right ankle, reach up with the right hand. Exhale, reach down, step the right foot back. Did I do that wrong? I did. Reach your left hand up. Reach down, step back, touch your chest to the mat, however many times you like, and let's see if I cannot screw up this finish. Lift your right leg, step it forward, chest forward, breathe in, push your butt back, breathe out, step your left foot forward, grab the left ankle with the right hand, reach the left hand. Exhale, reach down, step the left foot back. Reach your right hand up. Reach down, step back. This is it, guys. Da-da-da, da-da-da. You know, this morning I got up and I cracked a bunch of raw eggs into a glass. And then I thought about doing the Rocky shit. And then I just poured it into a skillet. And I liked it better eaten. Go ahead and lower your knees. Sit to your heels. That's a good warm-up, right? That's a good start. Yeah. Okay, take a moment here to catch your breath. Because quite honestly, I need to catch my breath. I'm 55! And I still love yoga. It keeps me young, and it helps me keep up with my little monkey, my tiny diamond, my Mirabai. So Mirabai, whenever you watch this, I love you more than everything. Let's step the right foot forward, come into a knight's position. See, now that I've done all that hard work, I just want to go over there and grab that tequila martini. But like, you guys are holding me accountable. No, this is why I don't like live. I don't know. See, somebody's going to see. You won't be 55 until 9. Well, okay, Mom. Then I'm 54.9999999. Everybody rise up into Anjanae Asana. See, the beauty of back bends, and they are poetically known as heart openers, is that when we slide the thumbs over the ears, wrap the fingers around the skull, hug the elbows in close, and lift your eyes. Lift your left heel. Start at the bottom. Lift the left heel. And then, when you feel the ball of your foot being driven into the ground, like your left foot was a shovel, then push your heart to the front of your ribs with the middle of your spine. I think one of yoga's greatest gifts is how it helps us bear discomfort. And we're all experiencing that. Now bring your hands to your chest. Thumbs touch the sternum. Lean forward. Straighten your right leg. Bend your left. And then slowly turn. Keep the ball of your right foot and the bottom of your right big toe firmly affixed to your mat. Lift the left heel high and then push yourself back with your right foot. Keep twisting. Release. We're going into a standing split. Now those hands can come down to frame the right foot. Lift the left leg into the air. Bend your left knee. So your left big toe is pointing at the ceiling. Now my sweet friend, Paul, if he's still here with us, he loves this little move. If you can, take your fingertips and touch your inner and outer right ankle. Then reach your hands away from your heart like an airplane wings. Lift your heart and reach back to touch your inner and outer left ankle. Reach down and touch your right inner and outer ankle. And then lift your heart, lean back, and touch your right inner and outer ankle. How are you guys doing? Oh my God. Somebody's telling me I have an audio issue. Can you guys hear me? Am I on? Now, if you know that move, you know I love threes. So one more time, you're going to touch the inside and outside of your right ankle, and then reach out, lift your heart, and reach back to touch I messed it up on my birthday. Everybody step your left foot forward to meet your right. All right, hands on your knees, half lift, stick out your butt. Catch your breath here. That's intense, right? Still can't hear me, guys? All right. Now that right glute has just been your best friend and your worst enemy, right? So take your right ankle. Let's switch over here. And cross it over your left thigh. Point your right big toe. Stick out your butt. Take your left hand, place it on your ankle. Take your right hand, place it on the outside of your right knee. and push the right heel towards the outside of your left knee, and use your right hand to lift your right knee towards your right nipple, while you press your chest against your shirt and while you stick your butt out against your pants or shorts. Or maybe you're nude right now. Get your freak on and just stick that thing out there. Like I said, we're going for a solid R rating tonight. Plant your right foot. Reach your hands up into the air. Take a deep breath. Exhale, hinge forward. Fingertips to your mat. Lift your left leg and step it back. Lower the left knee down. We're going to take their hands to the thigh, back in a nice position. Now I want you to take that left foot and step it slightly to the right. Take your right foot and turn it out to the right so that the inside edge of your right foot is parallel to the top edge of your mat. Everybody with me? Now take your hand, place it on your lumbar, place your other hand in that one, and then hinge forward. And then sit back to your left heel. Try to keep your right toes continuing to point out. So try to take the pinky edge of your right foot and keep it on the mat here. Straighten the right leg by driving through the heel, like you're pushing an object, like my cool new hat, pushing it to the top of my mat. And then come forward and pull the hips towards the top edge of your mat while you lean back. Let's do that 2 more times. Sit back to the heel. And it's not just about this hamstring or working on the lines in this right leg. It's also about the foot you're sitting on and training ourselves to splays those toes, create more range of motion at that critical joint of the hallux, and also stretching the bottom of the foot. So if that feels uncomfortable, like everything else, we get used to what we do frequently. Come forward 1 more time. And remember, as your hips go forward, it's okay to lean back here. Now we're going to hold the third position. So what I want you to focus on is simply trying to drag your left knee forward. And we're going to sit back 1 more time. Sit back on the back foot. And remember, if that's uncomfortable, guys, take any object that will prop your butt up and place it underneath that right cheek. And turn the toes out. Drive through the heel like you're pushing something forward. Release. We're going to place our hands at the top of the mat. We're going to step the right foot behind the left thigh and flip over. Okay, so taking your time here. Right foot lifts, steps over the left leg. And now I'm turning my body completely to the ceiling and the back wall. From here, I'm going to lift the left leg, point the right hand up, point the right toes up, and then lift the hips. And as we release, I'm going to plant the right foot. And let's come back in a downward facing dog. Press the heart back, look straight down. A little bend in the knees is really nice. Reducing the tension in the hamstring helps the back have an easier time of lifting the butt cheeks up. Or you can also think about trying to pull your groin or your pubic bones away from your thumbs. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, lower the knees. Let's step the left foot forward, back into knight's position, and we'll repeat on the other side. Now, from the knight's position, we're going to rise up into an Anjanae. Push the heart forward. So I spent a good amount of time just hanging out today with my brother, and I couldn't help but feel a real kinship to everybody we meet and everybody we talk to, because we just aren't spending enough time, or as much time as we used to, just being around other people. Go ahead and lift that right knee up. Lift the right heel up. Slide your thumbs over your ears. Wrap the fingers around the skull. Lifting the elbows. Gently squeeze your palms against the sides of your skull, like you are literally holding it together. Does that describe you right now? Karen? Anybody? Are you just barely holding your shit together? Me too. Lift the heart. Remember, you're trying to go up, guys. Whatever you're looking at, try to go up to it. And as we slowly bring the head back down so we can see forward, bring your joined palms down, thumbs touch the sternum. And we're going to straighten the left leg and bend the right knee. And turn. Make sure that your thumbs don't leave that position where they were touching the center of your chest before you turned. If they move underneath your left nipple or towards your left armpit, then you're just moving your shoulders, not rotating your trunk. And come back to center. We're going to go hands forward, fingertips down, back into a standing split. This is what broke my will on the first side. Damn you, Paul Brown. When you're ready, reach and touch your left inner and outer ankle with your fingertips on each hand. Bend your right knee. Squeeze that heel to your glute. Reach your hands out. And then lift your heart. And reach back and see if you can touch your right foot. Slowly come forward. Straighten your right leg. Touch your left ankle. Reach out. Rise up. Lift the heart. Reach back and touch the right heel. And one more time. We're going down. Hey, I must be a liar because my pants are on fire. Reach out, or at least my butt in my pants is on fire. Reach back and touch it. Ah. Step forward. I'm gonna limp home. Wait, I'm already home. Thank God. Are you guys doing any of this? Look at this. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn this off. You're literally calling me while I'm live on YouTube. You suck, Jeff Suskin. Goodbye. Now, we've recorded that for posterity. I love my Jeff. You all know Jeff. If you don't know Jeff, you're missing out. Okay, left ankle to the right thigh. And slowly hinge. Do you guys realize this is why I adopted that new format where I don't talk while I'm practicing, and then I talk later and do a separate monologue? It is hard to do all this stuff. If you want to know what this feels like call your aunt right now or your mother and just try to talk to them while we're doing this. Push your left ankle down and lift your left knee up with your right hand. And then stick your butt out and press your chest forward. Release. Reach both hands up. I'm sweating. Exhale, hinge forward. This shit's real. I'm from the streets. Lift your right leg up. Step it back. And lower the right knee down, back into knight's pose. See, and if I film it later, I can wipe my face off in post-production and cut it out. You guys don't even know. Don't even know I have these little panic attacks right in the middle of practicing and recording it. What did we do here? Oh yeah. So just take your right foot, slide it in a couple of inches, and then take your left foot and turn it out 90 degrees if you're able to, 90 degrees. Stack your hands on your back, and then just lean forward. Now, when you go forward and your left foot and left knee are deviating out, your hips are going to go left. And that's a good thing. We want that. So don't worry about your belly button going straight forward. You should be going forward and to the left. To the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box to the left. In the closet. That's my stuff. I practice yoga. I sing Beyonce. I'm a Renaissance man. I do it all. Let's sit back. Remember, if it's uncomfortable to sit on your foot with your toes curled under, if you've got the range of motion in the ankle, point your toes behind you or sit on something. Left leg is straight, and then just drive through the heel and maybe grab your thigh, give it a little love so that you feel those muscles firming up. Now come forward. And remember, we're going to go forward and to the left. This helps us, the more we turn the foot out, we can work on these other joints in the ankle. And there are many because there's many sliding bones in there. So it's not just purely plantar flexion, dorsiflexion we're after, but full mobility of the ankle. Let's sit back. And then just drive through the heel, lift your heart up. Remember, we're going to hold our third set just a little bit longer. Let's come forward. And if you want, you can always slide that left foot a little bit further forward. If you're not getting enough feeling, enough sensation. And you can also try to work on pressing the left knee down towards the left pinky toe. We're always looking for more tone, more activity in the body, not less. Let's sit back and drive through the heel with left toes pointing left, heart lifted. The next move is going to be to plant the hands at the top of the mat and then step the left foot over the right leg and flip over. Here we go. Plant your hands. Left foot is now going to step over the right leg and plant on the floor. Once you've turned, slide that right foot back, lift it up, reach up, and lift your butt up. Release, and flip back over. Press back into downward facing dog. Lower the knees and sit to the heels. Now that's one sequence. We're going to do one more. I'm going to try to remind myself to speak into the right camera. Again, live is fun because you guys are there. I can see your comments on the screen, and I love them. Thank you, guys. But when you're not live, people don't know how many times you fucked up. All right, let's do it. Plant those hands. Lift your knees. Press your heart back to your feet. Lift your right leg up into the air. And step between your thumbs. Reach both hands up into the air. Now, you old school Warrior Academy guys, you'll probably like this one. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hands down to your heart as you exhale. As you inhale, lift your left knee into the air in front of you. And as you exhale, step behind your left thigh and sit down towards the heels. And then rise up. Lift the knee, cross the ankle to the thigh, point your left big toe right, and squat down. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, step back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, lean forward. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step and squat and curtsy. Inhale, lift the left knee. Exhale, ankle to thigh, squat down. Inhale, rise up, lift the knee. Exhale, step back. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart, lean forward. Val says memories. Inhale, lift your left knee. Exhale, step back and squat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, ankle to thigh. Inhale, lift the knee one more time. Exhale, step back. Reach up. Cactus your arms. Press your forearms back. Lift your left heel, bend your left knee, lift your right heel. Memories of the yoga class I left behind. Misty watercolor memories of my burning ass. Bring your knee down. Oh my God, Val. Slide right foot forward, turn your right foot out, and this time we're gonna bow. That's going to start to take the sting out of your booty. See if you can't plant your right foot flat with your toes out about 45 degrees. And then try to lift your butt cheeks with your low back. And if things just feel like they've tightened up and you're like, straining, like, just make it end. Then push into it and back. In fact, we're going to do that one more time. Push in and then push back. Hold it here and try to flatten your back. Chest going forward, hip creases going back. And now we're going to take right foot, slide it to the left edge, plant the hands at the top, and we're in a pigeon. You can keep sliding your right foot forward because the more your right heel slides back, the less you're going to feel that stretch in your glute, and maybe you need to feel less. But remember, where your right foot is in this position is going to be like turning the volume up or down on the pose. And you can take it down onto the elbows for a moment. You can rock your hips from side to side. I can't drive 55 like Sammy Hagar. There's a reference for you. But I'm happy to be 55. Because it's somewhere around here. I'm sure it might be different for you. I don't think it's 50 or 55, but you finally reach that age where it's like, I don't give a shit. I can't give a shit about what anybody thinks about me. Now walk your hands over to your right. And I want you to take a moment to try to pull that belly button over your right thigh. And then lay your heart on your right knee. And then take those hands and elbows and head down again. Remember, it's your duty to stretch your booty. But, did you get it? But you got to strengthen that sucker. You can't just stretch out a weak ass. Then you got a stretched out weak ass. Strengthen it and then stretch it out. Press back in a downward facing dog, saith the weirdo yoga teacher. Thank you guys for your trust all these years. Damn, I am one lucky guy. Lift your left leg up and step forward. Lower that right knee down. Are you ready? We're going to pop up into an Anjanae. That might not have been the same approach, but we're going to get into that same pose. You ready? Lean forward, lift the right knee, reach your hands up high. And there's me pressing into my forefoot. So remember, if your left heel is moving around, there's no weight on it. And if the left heel isn't making pressure against your mat, it'll feel a little bit wobbly. So get that foot firm, all right? Hands together above your head, and we're going to do the other side. Take a deep breath. Exhale, lean forward, thumbs at the sternum. As you inhale, like on most inhales, you're going to lift your knee, step back and across, and curtsy as you exhale, squat down. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, ankle to thigh, squat down. Inhale, lift the knee. There it is a third time. Exhale, step back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean forward, hands at heart. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale to the curtsy. Sit down low, try to keep your shoulders above your hips. Inhale, lift the knee. Ankle to thigh, squat down, standing half lotus. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, step back. Inhale, reach up. Last one, guys. Exhale, hands to heart, lean forward. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step and squat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, ankle to thigh. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, step back. It's time for the icing on the cake. Reach up. Pull the forearms down and back. Bend the right knee till it's an inch off the ground. Lift your left heel. I must have left the oven on because I smell something burning. 5. Yeah, 50 years ago I was 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh God, take that knee down. Yeah. This is my last live class for a year. All right? Turn that foot out. And this time we can bow. I'm just getting that burn out of my max. But now we want to come forward with the left foot and try to plant it flat. Okay? Left leg as straight as you can bear it. And left foot flat. So I'm trying to get the bottom of my left big toe to hold down a piece of paper. Then drive into the leg with the quad. And let's kick out of that for a second. And push back again. You're trying to lift where your butt is on your pants. You're trying to use your butt to lift that part of the pants. In other words, we're trying to create tension above the glutes in the low back and below the glutes in the hamstring. And push yourself into it. Take yourself out one more time. It doesn't matter if your hands are on the ground. But remember, we need stronger feet, we need more mobile ankles, and we need stiffer tendons. We don't get that if we spend a lifetime in shoes. We got to get barefoot, and then we have to try to keep our foot flat and move our leg around, do the hokey pokey, because that's what it's all about. All right, we're going to take that left foot over to the right edge and bring the knee down. What time is it? How much longer do I got to do this shit? I'm kidding! Come into an aging, not old, but aging pigeon. Oh. Don't you fucking love yoga? I once knew a teacher that said at the end of class, trust in yoga, believe in yoga, yoga will change your life. But he said it at the end of every single fucking class. You know, don't be afraid to just spread them out a little bit. That's all I'm saying. But in retrospect, he's right. It can change your life. Walk your hands over to your left. Pull that belly button over the left thigh and pull your heart over your left kneecap and bring the hands and elbows back down if you can. Somebody's popping off over there. Karen, I can't read that. Good old Karen. Little ninja. So just to try to keep this whole yoga thing going, many of you know I've been teaching in the park, and we're doing yoga online, but we're doing everything we can to keep moving when everyone says stay in, stay away. Release it, guys. Plant those hands. Step back into your last down dog. Move around any way you want to. Lower the knees. Point the toes behind you. Sit to the heels. Nipples to knees, forehead to the mat. Slide your hands out to the east and west. Place the crown of your head on your mat. Your hands are going to be on either side of your head to help your neck bear the weight that's going to come into your head, okay? So rather than grabbing the feet and doing a rabbit pose, we're going to place the crown of the head down and shift your hip weight forward so that you're rolling from the forehead closer to the back of the head. Lift your head, curl your toes under, and then pushing back, lift the knees, draw them out wide, and see if you can't work those feet and big toes closer together there. And maybe you can even get the soles of your feet to start to turn in towards each other, right? And maybe you can balance on the balls of your feet. And if you can't, be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. Hey, spontaneous songs, they come out of me. And what I was about to say was, if you can't do that, who gives a shit? All right, knees down, hands to the top, slide knees to thumbs, cross your ankles, and take a seat on your butt. Right leg is straight. Left foot is on your right inner thigh. We're going to take the left hand, place it behind your butt. Right hand slides over the ear. I apologize, I'm going to be turning away from both cameras here. But I want you to lift your butt. As your chest turns to the left, begin to lift your right elbow away from the top of your right foot. And with your eyes stacked, see if you can lift your chin and see the back edge of your mat. And slowly bring your hips back down. Now, right hand is going to reach for the outer edge of your right foot, even if you have to bend your knee to do it. Left hand on the left knee. I'm going to lean to the left knee until my right butt cheek comes off the floor. Just that much, just enough for me to slide my fingers under. And then I'm going to turn and look over my left tricep. Drive into the right heel and pull your right shoulder blade onto your back while you turn. Release into the final pose on this side. Seated twist. Slide your right foot back till your heel touches your ankle. Capture your knee on the inside of the elbow. Place your right hand behind you. Pull the belly button off that right thigh as you turn to it. And then really squeeze that left bicep like you could pull your right knee to your left nipple. And then lift your heart and look over your right shoulder. If there's any rotation left, we want to gain it from the neck last, not first. Release, guys. Now the left leg is straight. The right foot's on the left thigh. I'm going to switch back to that side camera. Right hand, place it on the back of your mat. Left hand slides over the ear. As I lift the butt, my left foot's going to turn, arch to the mat. Now remember, we're not trying to turn to the ceiling or look at the ceiling. We're trying to turn to the back edge of our mat and the wall behind us. Draw your left elbow towards the wall you're looking at. Maybe even lift your eyes to your eyelids to try to see your forehead. We tend to go where we look. Release slowly. And now grab your left foot with your left hand, right hand on your knee. Lean to your right until your left butt cheek is just a tiny bit off your mat. And then drive through the left heel by engaging the left quad, like you wanted to lock out your knee. And at the same time, once you grab your foot, you're going to try to pull, but not with the bicep, that's the elbow bending, but with the shoulder blade. So what you're trying to do is get the top of your foot and your armpit further away from each other. Then turning your chest, putting more weight into the right calf. Turn and look over your right tricep. It doesn't have to be your shoulder. Your head can be a little bit low here. Release. And then slide the foot back until you're sort of crossed there at the ankles. Capture your knee on the inside of your elbow versus going over. It's really important that we bear in mind that going over means the back might have to round. It doesn't like to twist very well when it's round. So we need to come from neutral. So that means we capture the knee on the inside of the arm, and that also gives us the chance to fire the bicep, because if we go over, we're going to do this. So I prefer this in a seated twist, but do whatever the hell you want. Come on. What are you going to do? Explode? Lift your heart and turn. And then tomorrow on the news, in a bizarre accident, a yogi exploded while doing an online yoga class. And such are the dangers of yoga. Release. Now let's release that hip flexor. I want you to plant your feet and then lift your butt and then walk your hands forward till your butt's on your heels, and then try to push your knees to the top edge of your mat. And if you can, keep the heel of your hands on the mat. And now we're going to lift the knees, lower the butt, lift and straighten the legs. Reach forward if you can. Spread your toes. And back to that other position. Plant your hands on either side of your butt, feet together. Bring your butt to your heels, lift the heels, lower the knees, look up. If you can, keep your hands flat on your mat. Or maybe you just step them another inch forward. And then we're going to sit back. Bring the knees together, straighten the legs, reach forward. And let's do it one more time. Plant your hands and drive knees forward and down. It's been pointed out to me by many of you that I challenge your feet more than a lot of other yoga methods. Well, a building is only as good as its foundation. We've always got to work on the feet. Let's bring our butt down, knees together, lift the legs, let go of the legs and straighten them if you can, and then just scale back any degree you need to challenge yourself without hurting yourself. Release. Slide your butt to the center of your mat and lie down on your backs. Plant your feet with your knees bent, arms reaching out to your sides, palms are down. Cross the left ankle to the right thigh. Lower your knees slowly to your left. First, try to get your right knee to touch your mat without the aid of your left leg pushing down. Then use the left leg to assist you if you need to, and then reach your right hand up like you were sitting at a desk, reaching your hand up in the air to ask a question in class. Release. Let's do the other side. Right ankle on the left thigh. Lower your knees gently to the right. And there's no shame in just going, fuck it. I just need to lay here. I can't move. I'm lying down. I don't want to try hard to lay down. That's cool. But if you want, without the assistance of your right leg, try to get your left knee to touch the mat using your left inner thigh and outer hip. Reach your left hand up and back. And take a few deep breaths. Release. Lift the knees, plant your right foot, and with your heels as close to your butt as you can get them without grabbing your ankles and pulling your feet closer to your butt. Step your feet wide so that your pinky toes are over the sides of your mat. Bring your knees to rest against each other. And if it feels good to your heart, reach your hands above your head with a nice bend in your elbows, like you were just laying on the beach on a sunny day, but you got one of those, big ass umbrellas like right in front of your face. That's what Karen would have. I can't have my skin directly make contact with sunlight. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. I love you all. When your hands are above your head, your rib cage is lifted and it allows a easier, freer, deeper breath. So don't be shy about taking them. Please take slow, deep breaths. In 2020, there are millions of people who have now experienced the difficulty of not being able to breathe well. Like so much in life, we take it for granted. We don't appreciate it until it's taken from us. And then we realize what a huge thing we've lost. And it can be that way with mobility. It can be that way with strength. But we don't know we've lost it until we need it. I hope you guys are resting comfortably. If I've learned anything in 55 years, it's that the older we get, the more we have to work on the maintenance of taking care of the meat vehicle. I'm going to slide back over here. I'm going to slide into my DMs. Karen keeps putting up words like seasoned and advanced age. I accept it all. I accept where I'm at. I love 55. I love it in 2020. I love the challenges that we have to face because without the challenges, we don't grow. I couldn't think of a better way to spend my birthday than by doing yoga and being as much as possible surrounded by beautiful people like you. Thanks for being here tonight. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Namaste, everybody.